Welcome to this week's WWE Raw Recap show brought to you by RP Tubivision. Now here is your host, Ronald Ray.
Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to this week's edition of WWE Monday Night Raw Recap Show. Sorry I've been running a little late on these shows and kind of totally ignoring AEW. Not really mean to, like I said, just trying to battle this little bit of cough and cold. I've been trying to do the ginger thing. You know, I had a few friends. Maybe I need to go with the old Southern home remedy. I mean, I've been taking the Mucinex and orange juice too, but maybe I can go back to the old Southern remedy of maybe a shot of Thunderbird mixed in with a little bit of honey. If anything, it'll totally clean out my system. Only kidding, guys and gals. Anyway, going to try to zip through this recap show pretty quickly. This is my third or fourth time trying to record this. My Xfinity internet is acting like Windstream. Got a little bit of rain out this evening, and it's really hindering me. Like I said, if you have Windstream in the area I live in Georgia, or anywhere, you know as well as I do. And well, the rumor is all you got to do is say rain, and Windstream internet and cable goes out. But Xfinity's usually better about that. But like I said, I've been having a little bit of problems this evening. So, like I said, also battling this cough. Gonna try to zip through this thing as quickly as possible. Not to be lazy, just hopefully get recorded and out there. So here we go. And by the way, if you are digging my shows, please give a like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get on with the show. We start the show off with a unified tag team title match, or undisputed tag team title match. It was supposed to be the Usos defending against Elias and Matt Riddle. However, we see a clip from recorded earlier. Matt Riddle zoomed by on a scooter by the Usos as they arrived and was about to be interviewed. Of course, the Bloodline did not like that. As Matt Riddle scooted away, Elias appeared, and Bloodline wound up attacking Elias, which would put him out of the match. Now back in present time, the Usos were in the ring saying this match should be canceled because, hey, Matt Riddle don't have a partner. Then, bro, music came out, and this would trigger Matt Riddle coming out. They had some little talk back and forth. Riddle did announce he did have a partner, and that would cue Kevin Owens' music, and it will be Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle going against the Usos for the undisputed tag team championship. So, hey, Matt Riddle and Kevin Owens will make their way to the ring, and it's on like Donkey Kong. Owens and Riddle was shine first, as Owens was having his way with both Usos. Usos would come back and get a heat on Matt Riddle. Riddle Hill was doing a good job playing Ricky Morton here with selling without dying and building up to a comeback, instead of just, he's dead. He's awake. He's dead. He's awake. But anyway, the slow comeback and selling, not dying. Hot tag to Owens. Owens will hit the senton on Jimmy Uso. But Jimmy said no dice with a stunner or powerbomb. We ain't ended like that today. They will wind up laying each other out. Both will make their tags to the partners, Matt Riddle and Jey Uso will start going at it. Jey will take out Owens, blind tag. Then a day 1 3D on Matt Riddle. The Usos get the W and keep their championship. After the match, the Bloodline would attack Matt Riddle until Kevin Owens chased everybody away with a chair. Well, everybody except for Solo. Solo would stay behind and keep pounding away on Matt Riddle. Then do a little tribute to Umonga here. Hit the Samoan spike on Matt Riddle, wrapped a chair around him, and did the corner attack with Matt Riddle's neck uh, wrapped in chairs or wrapped in a chair. Uh, Looks like Matt Riddle could be injured here, and the crowd did not too much like this. Uh, Good start to the match. Nice heat. This really is a good way to put over Solo as the enforcer of the Bloodline group. So might see some good things happen to Hater or bad things. Depends on how you look at it. On through the show, I'm just going to make this real quick while having to pause and talk about this poker game. Basically, it's the JBL Poker Challenge. They had a lot of the other storylines kind of involved in this poker game here or made appearances. Um, but this was going, yeah, they had several different segments throughout the night. Then in the end, it would Matt or AJ Styles would um, accuse Baron Corbin of cheating. Um, the Alpha Academy would be like, no, he ain't cheating. Blah blah blah. They'll have Baron Corbin's back. Of course, AJ will have the OCs on by his side, and this will basically set up a 6-man tag for later. Just seeing that they canceled Wonder Woman 3, which if you've seen the Wonder Woman 84, probably not really a bad thing. First Wonder Woman was pretty good, but the Wonder Woman 84, and I was so looking forward to that too. Was not good at all in my opinion. Anyway, um, we turn into your little video here to talk about wrestling, not movies. So let's do that. Anyway, speaking of Wonder Woman, Becky Lynch will make her way through the crowd and start calling out Bailey. Lynch states that Bailey had it good when Becky was away. Uh, Bailey would come back saying she cares about the WWE, the locker room, and the only thing Becky Lynch cares about is Becky Lynch. And of course, Bailey, lets the crowd have it for not having her back. This crowd is definitely, and the crowd last week is firmly behind the man, Becky Lynch. Um, Lynch would say, "Hey, I hope you win. That way we can have our one-on-one match." Nice little foreshadowing here. Had a stare down between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch as they crossed paths. Of course, Rhea was heading to the ring, and Becky was heading to the back. But had a little stare down. Nice little touch there. And now we're all set here for the first triple threat match here. They did announce that they was going to have 2 triple threat matches. First one, of course, has uh, Asuka, Bailey, and Rhea Ripley. And whoever wins this match will face the winner of the match later on, which consists of Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and Nikki Cross. And they will have a match the following week to see who goes up against Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title come Royal Rumble. Anyway, Asuka will take down Bailey. Rhea then starts in on Asuka. They both dispose of Bailey. Asuka and Rhea Ripley kind of go about it with each other. Bailey would come in and Rhea then they Asuka and Bailey would dispose of Rhea Ripley. Asuka and Bailey then go at it. Ripley would come back. Then her and Bailey kind of have a little bit of partnership here. Really double teaming on Asuka. Um, Ripley would gets disposed of again, and looks like Asuka almost had it here, but Bailey hit Asuka with a rose plant for the win. Ripley didn't like this one bit, so she would go on to attack Asuka, just take her anger out on poor Asuka here. Uh, think it's a good choice. Keep with Bailey, getting the win. No reason to shoot your load off yet at the Royal Rumble with having the Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley match. If this is what they're really pushing for, Rhea Ripley being the one to dethrone Bianca Belair, let her do it right, let it simmer. Let the fans, be pulling edge and wait for it. It's kind of like kind of like a good meal, especially ones that take a long time to prep and cook and stuff like that. Yeah, it might take a while, but once you eat it and it's good, this could be the same analogy used here. Kind of bad analogy, and I'm kind of, like I said, trying to rush through this. But anyway, let Rhea Ripley win the Women's Royal Rumble, then face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, and go from there. It was also announced that on next week's Raw, we'll have a match between Seth Rollins against Bobby Lashley, and whoever wins that will be the number one contender for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Usual stuff here. Seth comes in, uh, crowd serenading him, uh, running that goofy mouth of his. This will bring out Bobby Lashley. They trade words here and there. Seth will state Lashley wished he had the career that Brock Lesnar has had, and he needs to get his head on straight if he thinks he's going to beat him. Uh, Bobby Lashley, of course, gets his feels, and they start throwing hands until it's broken up by officials. Speaking of the United States Championship, we get a match here with Austin Theory defending against Mustafa Ali. Speaking of the United States Championship, pretty good back and forth here. Not really. Somebody had a bigger percentage of this match than the other. Um, I guess that was done by design because Dolph Ziggler wound up interfering, causing a disqualification. Mustafa Ali didn't like it, got in Dolph's face. Uh, Theory wound up laying both of them out and standing tall with the belt. Now we got six-man action here. The OC, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows against Baron Corbin and the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis. It starts out with AJ and Corbin trading takedowns. Then it's Carl Anderson and Gable, or Gallows and Gable, uh, trading shushes before getting taken down by Gallows. Then we get the heat part of the match, and nobody better to get heat on in this match in particular than AJ Styles. Uh, the Alpha Academy and Corbin really takes turns laying it into AJ Styles, but he does get the hot tag to Gallows. Gallows comes in laying out Corbin Alpha Academy. Everybody gets their shit in. That's the way we got to do it in six-man tags. Gallows and Anderson will hit the Magic Killer on Chad Gable for the win. Another little short match here. Got Akira Tozawa going against Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio did a good job selling Akira's offense early. Dominic will take over by countering a high flying move from Akira Tozawa. A little heat on Akira. Short little comeback, but Dominic will hit the frog splash for the W after Akira missed a swanton. Afterwards, the Judgment Day attacked Akira Tozawa until his Street Profits came in and made the save. Now it's main event time. Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch versus Nikki Cross. Winner of this match will go on next week to face Bailey. And they will wrestle to get a chance to face Bianca Belair. Oh, and let's not forget, in triple threat matches, there are no DQs. No DQs in triple threat matches. Just don't mean to foreshadow anything. Just remember, no DQs and triple threat matches. Anyway, Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch will go at for the most part in the beginning until Nikki Cross slowly makes her presence felt. Then it's Cross and Bliss laying into each other. Nikki would get a little bit of heat on Bliss until Lynch would come back and she would have gone through a striking attack against Nikki Cross. Well, Lynch was about to put this away until out of nowhere Dakota Kai and Io Sky showed up. The other two members of Damage Control, of course. They dragged Becky out, taking her out, putting her through the table. This would give Alexa Bliss plenty of time to hit the Twisted Bliss on Cross for the 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss is your winner. So it will be Bayley going against Alexa Bliss next week to find out who goes to the Royal Rumble to face Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Okay, show. Yeah, I know some botches here and there, but they happen. Not every wrestler can have a perfect night. Never, sometimes it's a glitch in everybody's system that night. I've seen some of the people, the internet wrestling community, was like, "Oh, botch here, botch there." Come on, get over yourself. You're not in there. Like I said, they tied a lot of things together, a lot of talent together in the poker game, which was decent. Little funny parts in there. Looks like it's gonna be some little more meat on the bone with the Becky Lynch Damage Control feud. Wonder if she'll get herself involved in the Bayley versus Alexa Bliss match. Like I say, that's what you do, build things up. Looks like we might start to see a build up feud between a little program between the Street Profits and Judgment Day. There should be good matches coming out of it. Nothing wrong with a Street Profits game. Nor is Judgment Day's game. All members know their roles and they hit it and go. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me this week. Again, if you like this show and like the shows I'm putting out, please feel free to subscribe. And until then, everybody have a good one and take care.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife Natural.